China, a country long associated with a vast and growing population, is now facing an unprecedented demographic shift. For the past 3 years, the nation has witnessed a continuous decline in its population, marking a turning point in its history. In 2024 alone, the population shrunk by 8.5 million people, a stark contrast to the decades of exponential growth that preceded it. This decline, while alarming, is not entirely unexpected. It is the culmination of various factors, some deeply rooted in China's past policies and others stemming from its rapid economic and social transformation. The numbers paint a clear picture of the situation. In 2024, China recorded only 8.2 million births, significantly lower than the 16.7 million deaths. This shrinking gap between births and deaths is a cause for concern, indicating a shrinking population and an aging society. The proportion of people aged 65 and over is steadily increasing, reaching 14.9% in 2024. This demographic imbalance poses significant challenges to China's future economic growth and social stability. The reasons behind this decline are complex and multifaceted. Understanding them is crucial for formulating effective solutions. It requires examining the long-term impact of policies like the one-child policy, as well as the influence of economic pressures and evolving social norms. The challenges facing China's population are not merely statistical anomalies. They reflect deeper societal shifts with far-reaching consequences. One cannot discuss China's shrinking population without addressing the elephant in the room, the one-child policy. Implemented in 1980 and lasting for 35 years, this policy, while effective in curbing population growth, has had a lasting impact on China's demographic landscape. It has led to a shrinking labor pool, a gender imbalance due to a cultural preference for sons, and a generation often referred to as little emperors due to being single children accustomed to undivided attention. Though the policy was relaxed in 2016, allowing couples to have 2 children, and further loosened in 2021 to permit 3, the response has been underwhelming. Birth rates have continued to decline, defying expectations and raising alarm bells within the government. It seems the one-child policy has had a more profound and enduring impact on family planning decisions than initially anticipated. The legacy of the one-child policy is deeply intertwined with the social and economic anxieties of contemporary China. Many young couples, having grown up as single children themselves, are hesitant to have large families, citing financial burdens and lifestyle changes as deterrents. The policy's shadow looms large, shaping not just family size but also influencing social attitudes towards marriage and child-rearing. While the one-child policy played a significant role in shaping China's demographic trajectory, it is not the sole factor behind the current decline. China's rapid economic growth, while transforming the nation into a global powerhouse, has also brought about societal changes that contribute to the declining birth rate. Urbanization, a key feature of China's economic rise, has led to rising living costs, making it increasingly expensive to raise children in cities. Young couples faced with soaring housing prices, education expenses, and childcare costs are delaying marriage and parenthood. The economic prosperity that China enjoys seems to have come at a cost, a decline in the willingness to have children. This trend is further exacerbated by changing social norms, particularly among younger generations who are prioritizing career aspirations and personal fulfillment over traditional family structures. The changing role of women in Chinese society also plays a part. With increased educational and career opportunities, women are delaying marriage and childbirth to pursue professional goals. Traditional gender roles, where women were primarily responsible for childcare and household chores, are also being challenged. This shift, while positive for women's empowerment, further complicates the issue of declining birth rates. The shrinking population presents a significant challenge for China. The most immediate concern is the shrinking workforce, which could lead to labor shortages and impact economic growth. An aging population also puts a strain on social services, particularly healthcare and pension systems. The government is acutely aware of these challenges and has implemented various measures to address the issue. These measures include relaxing the one-child policy, providing financial incentives for couples to have more children, and promoting marriage and family values. However, these efforts have yielded limited success so far. The deeply ingrained social and economic factors driving the decline require more than just policy adjustments. They demand a fundamental shift in societal attitudes and support systems. China's shrinking population is not merely a demographic challenge, but a complex societal issue with far-reaching consequences. Addressing it requires a multifaceted approach that acknowledges the interconnectedness of economic pressures, social norms, and policy legacies. The future of China, once envisioned as a boundless sea of people, now hinges on its ability to adapt to a new demographic reality. One where smaller families and an aging population will reshape the nation's social fabric and global standing.